If you would like us to adapt this video or any other manuals for your organization, we have templates from HR to safety. Let us be your partner in converting your manuals into high-impact, affordable videos. Contact us today. This presentation on performance management has three sections: policy, self-assessment, and appraiser guide. Managing employee performance includes setting objectives, assessing and managing employee performance, including absenteeism, misconduct, and capability issues. The appraisal process aims to improve the effectiveness of the organization by contributing to achieving a well-motivated and competent workforce. The company is committed to supporting every employee to reach their potential and to achieve their personal goals, which in turn will assist the organization to achieve its objectives. The performance appraisal policy supports a performance appraisal scheme. The scheme is a formal process centered on an annual meeting of each employee and the line manager to discuss his or her work. The purpose of the meeting is to review the previous year's achievements and set objectives for the following year. This should align with individual goals and the objectives of the organization. The core principles of the appraisal policy is to improve the effectiveness of the organization, to ensure annual formal meetings occur, two-way communication exercise is achieved, and review the previous year's achievements and set agreed upon personal development. If they're on a probationary period, to participate in the appraisal process. The appraisal process will be used to identify the individual's development needs and support the objectives of the training and development policy. All staff will receive appraisal training as an appraiser and, where appropriate, as an appraiser. The appraisal process will provide management with valuable data to assist in succession planning. The appraisal process will be fair and equitable, process in line with the equity policy. Performance appraisal discussion will be held over a designated 4-week period on an annual basis. The discussion will be held in private. Information shared during the appraisal will be shared only with senior management. The appraiser will be expected to have successfully completed appraiser training and to be familiar with the appraisee's work. All appraisal documents should be issued to both parties prior to the discussion, and the time and venue for the discussion will be advised at least 1 week before the meeting takes place. The appraisal discussion will allow an opportunity for both the appraisee and the appraiser to reflect and comment on previous year's achievements. The appraiser is accountable for giving the employee constructive, timely, and honest appraisers of their performance. The discussion should be a positive dialogue and will focus on assisting the appraisee to acquire the relevant knowledge, skills, and competencies needed to perform his or her role to the best of his or her abilities. The appropriate forms will be completed and signed by both parties. The appraisee and the line manager should agree on a personal development plan for the appraisee for the following year. Any training needs, future training requirements, planned qualifications, development opportunities, and career planning should be discussed in light of the personal development plan. Senior management is responsible for the appraisal process, and he or she shall ensure the appraisers and appraisees are adequately equipped and trained to undertake the performance appraisal. Standard performance appraisal form will state the purpose and goal of the appraisal, have a grading mechanism, will have a task list, identify interpersonal skills, leader and management skills, personal qualities, objectives current year and next year, training and development, comments by the employee and supervisor, and signed off by both parties. The following is a performance evaluation. The areas marked in yellow are general areas that apply to all individuals. The goals, tasks, projects, training and development should apply to your accountability management system and position-specific technical skills. Personal qualities, interpersonal qualities, all apply to all individuals within the organization. The leadership and management skills apply to supervisors. The comments, employees and managers' comments should be completed. The overall rating will be calculated, and appraisals will be signed by both individuals. Why use an employee self-evaluation? In a self-evaluation, the employer responds to a series of questions that help the employee evaluate their performance during the evaluation period. This guides the employee through a thought process that allows him or her to focus on many aspects and nuances of performance. The employee is prompted to think all about the components of the performance, from the job description to goals accomplished, and to include professional development in the mix. The structured approach to performance management and planning helps the employee take a look at this current and desired level of contribution. The self-evaluation opens up the conversation between the employee and the manager during the performance evaluation meeting. The act of the self-evaluation and a concurrent introspect causes an employee to review goals, assess progress, and thoughtfully considers areas for job and career growth. The primary purpose of a performance evaluation is to encourage communication about job performance between the manager and his or her reporting staff members. Additionally, the performance evaluation meeting is an ideal time to discuss the quality and quantity of work that you've accomplished during the evaluation timeframe, your business goals for the quarter and evaluation time period, your goals for performance enhancement and improvement, and the next steps for your personal and business development in your job and career. An employee should use these self-evaluation questions to prepare for their performance review and evaluation meeting with their manager. Doing this self-evaluation will ensure that you will spend time thoughtfully considering and evaluating your job performance since your last performance evaluation. Think about your work, career, and personal development progress since your last performance evaluation. Think about the work, career, and personal development goals you'd like to achieve during this performance evaluation period. Determine areas in which you want to improve your performance. Determine whether you have components on your job that might fit better elsewhere in the organization. Decide if you are spending time on tasks that are preventing you from contributing to the outputs that the organization most needs from you. Adjust your job description to better reflect what you're doing. Prepare to solicit your manager's opinion about your performance and whether he or she needs particular outcomes from you that are not currently producing. Prepare for your interaction with your manager to help make the performance evaluation meeting a conversation, not just a passing of judgment by your manager. With our accountability management system, you will be responsible for recording and tracking a number of areas. By doing so, the chart is an integral part of your performance evaluation and your self-evaluation process. In doing the preparation for the meeting, employees can spend time thinking about what they want to achieve and the accomplishments in their careers. They can consider factors such as next job and what you like to prepare for. They can tell a manager about the kinds of help they need to achieve their goals. Every employee needs to develop a career path that will allow them to create a fulfilling work life. The most engaged and motivated employees are ones who have a path and they can see themselves achieving, and that makes them able to achieve their goals and dreams. Take some time to review your job description. Identify any components of the job description that no longer do or that now take additional time. Describe any new goals, responsibilities, or additional challenges you have taken on since your most recent performance evaluation. Identify those that require additional decision-making, responsibility, accountability, or oversight of the work of others. Identify what you like most about your current job, and determine the components of your job that you'd like to change or eliminate, and why. Since you have been working for the company, you should have achieved some of your planned goals. Think about them when you answer the following questions. What are your most significant accomplishments and contributions since your most recent evaluation? What accomplishments and achievements are you proud of? What goals do you wish you could accomplish since your last evaluation but did not? What would you have helped to accomplish the goals? In what other major project initiatives did you participate and contribute since your most recent performance evaluation? What work are you performing that is outside the scope of your current job description? What job-related goals would you like to accomplish during this evaluation period? How can your supervisor help you to accomplish these job-related goals? And what additional support can this organization provide you are able to achieve these goals? Our company values you, and we like to know how you are feeling with the career path you see for yourself. Please think about how you feel in your current position when answering the following questions. What professional job or career path goals do you hope to achieve within the next 3 years? What resources and support can the organization provide so they can accomplish this professional job or career growth? What professional or personal goals will help you improve or develop your performance in your current job? What additional support can this organization provide so they accomplish these goals? When completed, please send copies of this self-evaluation to your supervisor and human resource prior to performance evaluation meeting. The guide will help the appraiser provide a meeting that generates positive feedback and is fair and consistent. It is recommended to use the accountability management system when doing these reviews. There are 5 common biases when doing a performance review. Contrast is when you compare associate's performance to another rather than the company standard. Halo is when you give a higher rating because of one thing an associate does well. Horn is a poor rating for one thing an associate doesn't do well. Leniency meets expectations rather than given to everyone, no distinction. And recency means recent behavior becomes a primary evaluation method. There are 4 steps in the process. First, preparation, where you gather material and schedule time to think about what to write for each associate's review. Second is evaluation, where you take notes made during the preparation time and electronically write the review. Third is delivery. That's having a formal, confidential meeting with each associate to deliver the review. Schedule at least 30 minutes for each review. And the post-delivery, when associates should be getting feedback that are constructive, empowering, and motivating to help them achieve their goals. The first step in the process is gathering information, where you collect metrics for each associate. You contact human resources to find out if there are any documents in the associate's file. You review previous one-on-one notes and documentation. Review previous year's annual performance review goals. Review the list of eligible associates and their date of hire. Then you set up an uninterrupted time to carefully write each performance review. To deliver a successful and fair review, allocate at least 30 minutes for each review. Then schedule a 30-minute formal meeting with each associated. The formal meeting should be a confidential setting, and all performance reviews are confidential and not shared with any other associates. Thinking time is critical. You must assess the associates based on previous one-on-ones, focus on behaviors, actions, and results, and to ensure fairness, review the common biases. Make goals effective, realistic, and attainable. Goals should be based on associates' development opportunities, and the goals should be specific and not general. If the rating is below standard, a performance improvement plan is required. When doing a review, maintain a positive attitude and demeanor. Review each performance category, including rating and supporting comments. Handle underperforming ratings tactfully, avoid blame. Allow the associate the opportunity to share his or her feedback, and don't argue with the associate. When closing the meeting, make sure you end on a positive note. Thank the associate for his or her hard work. Post-performance reviews should be ongoing. You should have quarterly check-ins where the manager will check the progress quarterly based on goals provided. And also coaching should occur as part of the associate's one-on-one.